Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Oh my, it's Shannon and welcome to my kitchen again. I was trying to think of what to do for supper tonight. So tonight I'm going to do fried cabbage and sausage. So everybody makes fried cabbage differently. So I'm going to show how I make it. It's 3 ingredients as far as without the seasonings. And it is the cabbage, onion, and bacon. And then we'll add garlic powder, pepper, and a seasonal to it. And that's it. So I've already diced everything up, so let's get cooking. I'm going to go ahead and fry my bacon up. And we're going to get that. So I've already cut it up. So we're going to let that cook, and I will be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm still cooking the bacon. And right before it gets crispy, I'm going to add my onions to it, and which will be here in just a few. At this stage of the bacon, it's going to start really cooking fast. It's kind of like one of those you wait forever for it to get to that certain point. And then when it does, it just really takes off. So I'm going to, I don't drain my juice when I add everything in. For the simple fact is I want it to coat it to where it's going to get that flavor. No, it's not the healthiest way to eat cabbage, but it's really good, you guys. Okay, let me grab the onions, and there goes the onions. It's a half an onion that I'm using. I'm just going to get those all coated. They're almost, whoops, a piece of cabbage got in there. The onions in there. And this is just going to give the bacon the rest of the time to finish cooking. And then my onions will get a little, not really caramelized, but they'll soften up a little bit. That way you don't really have that crunch to the onion, because some of the family members don't like it. You know, they're just not into that. So, but you can see how that bacon is really crisping up, which that's what we want. We want it to be kind of crispy. When I cut my cabbage, I'm using 1 head of cabbage, and I'm going to put it in sections at a time, because I don't want because I got to stir and mix, stir and mix, stir and mix. So therefore I don't want the pan to be overflowing. And you guys may notice I cook in cast iron skillets a lot. They are some of my favorites to cook out of. And my skillets are just, my cast iron skillets are really old. They've been passed down to me from my mom, my dad, my mother-in-law. So I've got a bunch of them. And I absolutely just love them. Okay, let me go grab the first handful of cabbage. And there is my cabbage. It's all diced up. That's 1 head of cabbage, y'all. Okay, here she goes. So we're gonna get that. And we're just gonna, oops, one popped off on the stove. And we're gonna get that all mixed in. And I'm gonna keep doing this, continuing to do it. I'll be back. Okay, that's still not the whole cabbage. I probably have about a half to go, and as it cooks, it'll cook down to where I'll have more room in my pan. But I'm gonna go ahead and add some of my seasonal. I don't really add salt, because the salt I get from my my bacon. And then here's some garlic powder. And then as I add more cabbage, I might have to add more seasoning. So, you know, it's just one of those, you gotta just see, taste it. It's to taste. I don't measure anything out. And then here is the pepper. It looks like a lot of seasoning, but when I add the rest of the cabbage in, it's really not going to be. So let's get that mixed up and I'll add some more cabbage in. I'll be back. I got the whole head of cabbage in the frying pan along with the bacon. And I didn't use a whole thing of bacon, a whole pound or whatever. I probably used about a half a pound that I just diced up. And then I used a half of an onion. And of course the seasonal, the garlic powder, and the pepper. So we're just going to keep mixing this around. And it looks like I'm going to have to add a little bit more seasoning to it, y'all. Okay, be back. Just added my sausage in. I forgot what brand this is. I think it's Country Boy, if I'm not mistaken. But I know this one here for sure, if you can see right there. Jalapeno. Love jalapeno sausage. And all I did was I added about 1/4 of a cup of water to the bottom of the pan. And I turned the stove on. And I'm going to give them kind of like a simmer bath. Just to where they're not going to dry out. They're going to stay moist for us. And that way you can wrap it with a piece of bread or a tortilla shell if you want to, or you can just eat it as is. It's just whoever wants to eat it. So yes, but that's just one of the different ways that I cook sausage. Sometimes I'll do it just like this and put it in the oven, but I just didn't feel like turning the oven on today. So I'm going to do it on top of the oven. You know, or we'll put them on the barbecue pit, or I'll slice them. You can cook sausage so many different ways. And add them in a lot of different foods. So, but, okay, I'll be back. Sausages are really starting to cook now. And so it's basically, we're just giving them a really hot jacuzzi bath. Get them all nice and plump and juicy on the inside. And that way they're not done in the microwave. I personally don't really like cooking in the microwave that much. So, that being said, and then here is our cabbage, which is almost done, you guys. Almost done. Yeah. She's almost there. So you can see where it's gotten a little, you know, tanner color to the cabbage. So it's just another way, however, you know, for y'all to cook your cabbage if that is what you prefer. So, but I think the sausages are done and I know the cabbage is done. So let me plate it up and I will be right back. Okay, y'all, supper served. I will catch you next time. Y'all take care. Don't forget about the giveaway. Pumpkin in the comments to be entered. And until next time, y'all have a blessed, peaceful night. Peace out.